Hello from Orlando. I'm Robert Mauriello, the president of Apco Valve and Primer Corporation, and we're happy to be here exhibiting. We've been exhibiting at this show for about 40 years, and I've personally been coming here for 35 or 36 years. And we're a valve manufacturer. We manufacture valves for the waterworks industry and the wastewater industry, and we do some ancillary industries, power, petroleum, refinery and chemicals, and mining and metals. We manufacture check valves and air valves. We're one of the world's largest air valve manufacturers. But we also have cone valves, ball valves, and a lot of other types of products, and I just wanted to show you some of the ones that we have. On this backboard here, you can see we have swing check valves, and we manufacture swing check valves. We put devices on them to make them non-slam, because nobody likes a slamming check valve, and so we are able to, through our design engineering, we're able to provide auxiliary devices that are self-contained, like a bottom-mounted oil dash pot, or a side-mounted oil or a side-mounted air cylinder, and that makes these valves, which ordinarily would slam, non-slam check valves, and they work very nicely. So what we do basically is provide that service so that you can have a valve that gives you good dynamic performance and also has excellent flow characteristics. For example, our slanting disc check valves here with bottom-mounted dash pots. The slanting disc check valve has one of the lowest head loss of any of the check valves that are in the field today, and it has excellent closing characteristics. So for an engineer picking for pump discharge, that's an excellent valve to use. The other valves that we use here, if you can look down at the bottom, we have a 66-inch swing check valve. So we've manufactured valves that you can hold in your hand to valves that you can stand up and walk through. We have a tremendous ability to manufacture. We're an American manufacturer. We manufacture in Schaumburg, Illinois. That's where our plant is. And we've been in business for, I mentioned, I think about 110 years. So we are experienced. We know what we're doing with valves. And interesting, if you go around this show and you see a lot of the valve manufacturers' booths, many of the valves they're exhibiting look exactly like our valves. And we take that as a compliment, because our valves are good, they work, and we're happy to see that our competitors are using the same style of valves that we are. Apco manufactures a complete line of air valves for water and wastewater. This valve combination here is an air and vacuum valve with an air release valve. The air and vacuum valve allows larger quantities of air to be released as you're filling the line, because the inlet and the outlet are the same size, and so you can get large quantities of air out. Once the line comes under pressure, the fluid comes up, lifts up the float, and seals it on the top. Once it's sealed, it's basically shut off. But if the valve is located in a high point in the line, any air that comes out of solution that comes in through the valve will come up into this small air release valve, be evacuated when the system is pressurized. So it gets rid of large quantities of air when you're filling the line. It allows large quantities of air into the line when you're draining it to give you vacuum protection, but it also eliminates smaller quantities of air that are coming out of solution when the system is under pressure. Now we've taken this and put it into one body. So this one body style performs the function of these two valves, and it's a combination valve for sewage. And the sewage valves and the air valves and vacuum valves that we use for clean water are basically the same, with the exception is we elongate the bodies so that the sewage does not foul up the linkage mechanisms. But they basically are the same types of valves.
I'm Keith Hall, been with Apco Valves for a long time. Lately as an applications engineer and also sales manager. But I just wanted to show some of the capability that our company has with valves. These are some very large air valves in Northern California. They're air vacuum valves with an air release valve to make them a combination. This is one of our big ball valves. These valves down here are hydraulic air valves in Venezuela. These are some surge relief valves that we make for Taiwan, and this one particularly I wanted to call your attention to is a rather large cone valve, and those are real people standing on top of it there. That's very big valves. And these another series of cone valves for a project in Nevada. Just wanted to call your attention to a couple of valves here, recent additions to our product product line. One is an eccentric plug valve, and this is a swing check valve, air cushion swing check valve that we make. But this one particularly, in the 1970s, we made our first one of these surge buster type valves, a spring-assisted closure valve, and we've been making them ever since. It's a valve that produces a quiet closing valve in many pump station applications. And with the spring that we have, it's an externally adjustable spring, which means that we can make the adjustments for quiet closing without taking the valve apart. It's all done externally. Makes it a very nice valve. And another valve we have that's used in clean water and some cleaner wastewater applications is a double door type swing check valve. I happen to have been the inventor of this, but we've used it on a number of our air valves for many years. It's actually patented, and it allows us to adjust the airflow out of air vacuum valves. And it's a spring-loaded device that we can adjust how the air is flowing out, restrict the flow out, and then the airflow in is unrestricted, and makes a very nice accessory to air vacuum valves.
Well, we just wanted to thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to show and highlight some of our products. In a short period of time, we really can't go through all the products that we manufacture. We have so many different types of valves, both air valves, check valves, ball valves, cone valves, surge relief valves, valves and primers, priming systems. And we've been in the valve business for a long, long time. You can't copy experience. We're happy to help you with any of your application engineering requests. Give us a call. We'll work with you.